Hello, custom car enthusiasts, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. In this episode, we're going to rebuild the engine that we took apart in the last episode for this story car here, and then we will get on from there because I know we're going to have other things we have to do still. So, I have purchased all the parts that were in the red. I did not purchase the parts that were not in the red, so we're going to see if these rusty parts are acceptable or not. I'm not really sure, but we will see how it goes. I mean, to me, they look pretty bad. Alright, let's go ahead and add these pistons in. Same worn out pistons that were here before. Ended up I had not needed to take the car apart to this level, but you know what? I'd rather have been thorough about it. Alright, so that's taken care of there. We'll put on the filter. Let's get the flywheel back in place. Clutch plate. Clutch pressure plate. Clutch bearing. Alright. Now I want to get out of that for a moment. And I want to rotate the engine left. So that way I can get under it here. And go ahead and put in all these caps. This way we've got the main part of the engine taken care of down here. We can button it up. And then we can put the oil pan back in place. Then we'll worry about the pieces on top. Once the crankshaft is sort of secured along with the pistons for it, I feel that takes care of the biggest part of the engine. I find it ironic how this didn't need to be replaced according to the game. I mean, we'll see. As I said, I just went with the parts that were in orange. Or in red. I did not replace the ones that were in orange. So it may tell me something different here in a little bit. But we will take it as it comes. Here's our first new piece though, with this nice new manifold. Pretty much the entire exhaust has been replaced. Get the spark plugs in place. We didn't even replace those, which I think is a bit odd, but who knows. Alright, let's go over to this side and repeat the process. Sure feels like I bought more parts than this for this vehicle. So far we haven't added a lot of the new stuff. Here comes in there one of the new pieces though, in the new throttle. Definitely an important piece. Old fuel rails go back on. And now we come to the front here. Get these old timing belts back in place. Get all these idle rollers in place here. Water pump. As I said, really, we're leaving the engine fairly similar to how it was, which I find a bit odd. Alright, we'll get that serpentine belt put in place. That belt put in place. Alright. Now we've got the new cover here. To me, this is literally lipstick on a pig, but whatever. Not mine in the end, so however he wants to do it, I guess is his business. New coil cover piece as well. And the same on this side. I mean, it does make it look nicer, even if it doesn't actually do anything for it, but I guess that's the way it is. Let's head over here and let's install the brake servo back in. Alright, we already put the fuel filter with the engine. These were acceptable evidently, so let's put them back in. Put the battery back in. Put the new air filter in, which at least we did replace that. And we have the new air filter cover, which I think is sort of funny. Old clip still. Sort of am worried about the fact that I didn't take out the bottom of the air intake here. Yeah, seems like it's alright. Let's go ahead and mount the radiator. Then the fan housing. These are all new pieces as well. And then we're ready to drop the engine into place. So let's go ahead and take the engine off of this. There we go. Take engine off crate. Then let's go ahead and install the engine. Let's see how we're doing here. Alright, so all the parts, the starter needs to be replaced. Well, that's actually stuff that we're still going to put in. So we haven't done any of that stuff yet. So alright, looks like everything that we've put in so far has been okay. So this can go away now. Move it back where it normally goes. And we'll go ahead and lift this car up. Close that for right now. Let's go ahead and add parts here. We'll go ahead and put in the old gearbox. New starter. And now we've got some new plumbing here. Pretty much the entire length of the mufflers have been brand new. So the car should definitely sound good now. And we're leaving the same fuel pump in. Alright, so all that's been put back in place. See what we got here. Nothing. Alright, that's how we want it to be. Let's check through. Everything we put in is good, except for the exhaust pipe. The other piece of the exhaust pipe, evidently we do have to replace it. It's sort of funny to me. That's fine though. We'll replace it real fast. Not a huge deal. See, it's in the orange, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Since we replaced everything else on the exhaust system, I figure it's worthwhile putting in a new piece here as well. There we go. Perfect. Sell off the old piece. Not an issue. Alright, so all we have is the parts we have not discovered yet. Which, in theory, I can now fill this with oil. And we should be good to test this car. That's what I want to see. Alright, so we can test this car out. See how this engine sounds. The interior here is nice. It sounds nice now. I still feel like we did a crummy job on the car overall, but brakes are alright. I think the suspension's got some problems. Suspension seems okay. Brake disc, brake disc, brake disc, and brake disc. Alright. So that's most of the things, then we're just missing one part there. And I personally think it's going to be this front rim there. So I'm not even going to take it out to the test track. Let's just go ahead and put it on the lifter that's closer here. And let's go ahead and get to the brake discs. And while we're at it, we're going to take this wheel off. And hopefully that will resolve our problem finding the last piece. Love how I'm just able to really power through these wheels right now. Alright, now let's see here. Yeah, so we have this one here. No, I don't want to sell it, but I do want to separate it. Because I have a feeling that's what's going to be my issue. Yeah, the rim is just shot on that one. Will it show me that now? Yeah, that rim classic number 2. So we need the brake disc and the rim classic number 2. Let's take those pieces. let's go shopping. We need to go to the home here. Rim Classic number 2. Rim Classic number 2. There we are. We'll buy one. Oh, but we need to know the size and such. Alright. $19 ETO. Alright, there we go. Make sure it's the same. It is. That one is scrapped now. Let's go ahead and put that onto the machine to get that going. And we'll go. We need brake disc and we need brake disc ventilated. We need 2 of each. Go ahead and take that. Go ahead and put it over here. Balance it. Then let's go ahead and get rid of the garbage here. And we should be good to go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put the parts back in place. Well, we put the shiny one on the back there, but I don't think it really matters too much. Alright. That one's taken care of. Whoop. Accidentally clicked past there, but we'll start on this side then, that's fine. Alright. There we go. We'll put that on. Put the brake pads back on. Put the caliper on. Screw that in place. And then we'll get the nice wheel going on. Alright. Oh. It wants all the rims replaced, it looks like now. Which is fine by me. I think they should be anyways. So let's go ahead and just remove them. So we got those all off. Let's go ahead and start separating them here. While we're doing that, we can go back to the rims area here. We need 19s, we know. And we need 3 more of them. So, decent expense. I feel bad for whoever buys this car though, because it's gonna look pretty on the outside. I'll give him that. but it's going to be a mess on the inside. Alright, put a nice new rim with that tire. Let's go ahead and get rid of these garbage rims. Not separate. There we go. Alright, so we gotta balance this last tire. Then we should be good to go. I think it's interesting that we have that warehouse area over there. This is interesting looking all through this area, but alright. Just distracting myself while I'm waiting for that wheel. Now that we got it, let's go ahead and put the new wheels on the car. Alright. The car is completed. We did get $10,000 for it. Hopefully you'll be able to sell it. I feel bad for the person who buys it though. Alright, so with that, we did complete the storyline mission. I was thinking it was going to take another episode, but we were able to get it done too. So, if you enjoyed what we did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.